Good afternoon, happy Monday, and welcome to the stream, friends. I'm Bunsen, and let's play some Despots game. This is one of my favorite games to start the day out with. Can't wait till the main game comes out. The demo feels like a full game, honestly. It feels like a very competitive full game, but from what I understand, I'm talking with the developers, the actual full game is going to be even bigger, with more events, lots of bosses. Means that there won't be a perfect build at the top, which is good. We want there to be some diversity in the builds. Have some combos for things. It won't be possible to stack really everything together. And that's a good thing. Because we want to see lots and lots of different builds at the top. Everything should be viable. Shouldn't be on a run and be like, you know what? I can't make the top rank with this build. Should always be possible at some point if you make the right decisions. Anyway, Digital Pete, looking pretty good. Got a 1 and a 3. I don't know if these are legit. I've seen his other ones. These look legit, so I have no reason to think they don't. I thought this was a perfect build, but let's see what this build is. I'm gonna try and get back up there today. So we're gonna pause doing our just straight mage runs, and we're just gonna look for #1 runs, regardless of what it is. And we got weighted dice, so we could go any direction with this. Don't need metabolism again because we're fighting the flamethrower. Do need to be on green in case we need to pick up a dude, or we get the 3-dude event. So let's move down. 26 tokens in case we run into the gambler. It's nice to get that one. We might face zombies, so taking crossbows right now seems fine with the current cost system, because I would have to reroll it anyway, and that would bring it down to 7. So we already saved 1 token. I want to get 2 guys just in case we run into zombies, and we did run into zombies. So let's get the bouncing bullet also. And this is going to help really mitigate the damage from these zombies, because now we're going to be able to clear them really fast. Normally we'd be down to less than half health right now. So we're moving on. Oh, more zombies. You know how much I absolutely love zombies. Alright, but we got bouncing bullets. We got a couple dudes. So, as long as we don't lose this guy, we'll be fine. Might need another. Probably need another Hargabus. I know it costs 1 more food to eat. I think we're going to eat right now. And put this guy in play. And then move down. These guys are level 2, so they're going to be a little faster. Let's put him in the back and let them do some bouncing bullets first. Okay, that worked out pretty well. And hopefully we don't face a Doc Ock yet. And we're going to have to get the 2nd level bouncing bullets now. We need a lot of these guys to die. Okay, we got the lance back. So it's not an ending run, but we are going to need another guy. Because, well, I don't want to die. I only have weighted dice, but that could be really good. It looks like we're going to be doing shooters because, well, that's what I got. So we got the event up there. Go clear these rooms out. We're not going to lose out on any EXP. And there should be possibly another room over here. So let's do that. And let's save this room for last. We should not need any more food now. Because of... Oh, mage attack. It's teasing me. I think that's the end of the run. If we don't get something for these guys, it's just done. So, starting over. I only want to make #1. Shooters are fine. Mages are fine. That gives us 2 builds to work from. Even eggheads might be okay, depending what our first mutate is. You know, fighters are terrible. The only reason why I'm not doing fighters anymore is because the mutate that we need to make them effective takes a mutate away from whatever damage class we're using, which is a lot of damage after you stack them all up. So I don't think it's possible, really, to do it that much. Might want to go a couple more Lancers if I can get them on sale, depending on if I get the Bandit early or not. There's some things I want to try, more optimizations. Let's see if we can get there today. I've only been trying to really do the mage build, but alright, this is a mage start, so let's see if we can get working or not. Okay, so we got cicadas, that's good for us. There's a couple dudes here. 4 or 3 dudes. And we got Lancers done, that's no good. I would take Egghead Splash even and make a run out of that. But not when we pull the Elven Ring first. That's probably not the way to go. At some point, we're going to get a Paddle or a Lance. I think Lance is fine to start with. I think it has a smooth curve. Paddle's obviously better to start with, because, you know, you can get a Lance. And, yeah. So, hopefully we get a Lance. If we don't, then we just get Vampirism. Another Paddle there, but I can't take any of these yet. We'll see what our mutate is. And it's fortunate we're on mech first. And our mutate is Fighter, Explosive Projectiles. This doesn't work. I've tried the Fighter Lancer thing, and it just does not do well. Alright, so here we go again. The reason why I like Lancer, especially against Zombie, is because, or the Nano Lance, is because you get to really move to this Vampirism really quickly, and it helps with this Doc Ock fight a lot. You know, the Paddle cleans them out very well too, but it's just good. And I don't like Intimidation either. I've seen it do decent things, but I've never seen it in a rank 1 build. That's why. I mean, it can own, but overall it doesn't own. It just does not do it. I want to see lots of damage and attack speed and splash. That's pretty much it. Super Punch is okay for shooters. It's decent. Makes the first volley do a lot, but I would honestly just like 30% attack or 30% attack speed. And we get a weighted dice. Weighted dice is acceptable. Is it perfect? No. But if we get the crit strike with it, it becomes amazing. It makes that damage output so much higher. Alright, so it's looking like we're going to be on one guy for a while. And depending on what this room is, we're probably going to have to eat with metabolism. I think we're a little bit low. We're going to be eating a bit more. And we don't get a lot of health from these guys, too, because they don't have a lot of hit points. Alright, and this is okay to be at. We could actually take the boss at this, but I'm going to eat because if I hit the 3-dude event, I want to make sure that I have already eaten, save the food, and we do need to heal anyway. And I don't want to spend 10 tokens on metabolism. I'd rather spend 3 or 4 tokens on food. Okay, and we got this event, and hopefully we pass it. If we pass it, it's amazing. If we don't pass it, it's a disaster. And we need one more win. We need one more win. Okay, we got it. That's a lot of tokens there. And we still aren't locked into a class yet, but now we can get health, which is going to allow us to just breeze through this whole area, and we won't die to things like claws and such. I'm gonna Oh, I can just get a health upgrade. That's right. Okay. Still not getting any units yet. We got the bandit, which means that we can go for level 3 sail if we want, depending on the units that we see here. We might do that and just try and stack up on BFGs and such. I'm gonna eat here because this is probably claws, but it could have been mages also. And I want to get the final health upgrade. We'll get right here. Alright, that's in really good shape now. Okay, we are set for any kind of run now. And we have enough hit points to really pull through any of these rooms. And every time we heal now, it's 200 hit points. Hopefully, yeah, okay, there's the event we needed. And I eat pretty liberally when I have one guy because it's only one food. Any more than that, and I don't want to eat with more dudes. That's why I'm going through with one. Alright, this is a good position for this, so we got really lucky on where this is. Now, I'm going to eat every chance I get now, because I need to get these hit points up for the dog. The dog's worth a lot of EXP. We want to make sure we have a lot of hit points. Did I even get a mutate yet? I have not, haven't I? Okay. So we restore some of the food we eat every time we get this scientist or this zombie when we only have one dude. So we gain 2 tokens. We had to spend some tokens, but we gained 2 tokens. So it's a net gain. And 30 tokens, and we got the event already. We got the one-armed bandit on the stage. So we're in great shape. Like, fantastic shape. And here is where we pick up some guys. Because we've already eaten. We need to pick up just one Harkabus. Because, frankly, I don't know what we're going to get here. And if I commit to more than that, then we're going to be wasting tokens. So it sucks to lose some of the EXP, but I don't really have a choice in the matter right now. Alright, here's where we're going to decide where we're at. Okay, we got perforating shots, so we are going to go shooters. That's the big decider right there. If we get perforating shots or we get a mage upgrade, those are the things we need to know. And yeah, I could have had some guys that were higher level, but I don't know what we're going to pull on that mutate. If we pull a mage mutate, then we're going mages. And this is such an amazing start that we don't really want to mess with it. And can I take the boss with 723 hit points? And the answer is probably no. I cannot. So we're going to have to do this. I don't have a choice. I have to do that in order to kill the dog. If I don't do that, then we lose to the dog. Because this is not enough damage here. And we might still lose to the dog. This would be terrible to lose at this point. Okay, we got the paddle back. As long as he wins. Oh, he won the fight. Okay. That was as close as I was going to cut it. Okay. This is not the end of the world. Just lost one. We're going to be able to really stock up with dudes here. So, I am not passing up crossbows anymore. Just going to get them. And we're going to put in several guys here. And I'm looking for a nano lance. Preferably. Alright, that's all the shooters I need for now. I do need a nano lance. There's a nano lance. Okay. So, this is a good start. Let's stick him in the back. These guys up front. Okay. That's all we really need for now. Let's go pick up some food. And this is looking pretty decent. I know it looked a little hairy, but... And we lost some EXP from the dog, but we have such a good, efficient start here, the bandit, that I think we should definitely continue. And we're probably going to end up picking up level 2 bouncing bullets here. Just so that we can get that extra out of the shooters. Alright, now we need a good shooter mutate here. Preferably with like health or attack speed. And there's attack speed. This, I mean, Super Punch is good, but obviously attack speed, just a straight 30% DPS is going to be much better overall than trying to go for Super Punch here. This is much better setup, especially since Super Punch grows in power later on, and we could take it then. I'm going to take another paddle here. I've kind of been leaning towards 3 Lancers lately rather than 2. Because of the increased cost of the harquebuses, it might be more beneficial to have several Lancers. Especially since these guys are fairly low level right now. I'm going to definitely do that. I'm not going to eat because I'm not going to get any more units. We're not facing the robot, we're facing the man trap. So we can just get away with this setup right here. And we're going to eat at the boss. So let's just fight on green, get a couple, a little bit extra move set the next floor, 4-4, where it really starts to matter. All right, and everything's looking pretty solid. We got 47 tokens in the bank. Okay, so we lost a dude, but it was just a shooter, but no biggie. Okay. All right, so do we want to go up even higher? I think we want to go up to 17. And let's see how many guys we get here. If we get any guys. Jeez, what a dearth of units. Alright, so let's get these guys in play. Let's run level 4 already. We need 2 more guys. We'll get them soon. Because of these guys, primarily. And let's see if we can get... We did get 2 more guys. Awesome. Alright, we're at 17. We have this guy. The food's on the pad. That's good. And we're going to annihilate this. And, well, pretty much one shot. Okay, we need a good mate. A good shooter. Mutate. Come on. Oh, man. Terrible for us. That sucks. That's a major mutate we missed. That's gonna be the end of the run. We miss a mutate, especially the major ones. You could argue that you can continue without a minor mutate, but if you miss an advanced mutate, your run's done. And we just missed one. Even with like a Lancer health, we might have been, made an argument to continue. But when you don't even get that, I mean, you're just gonna pack it in. Alright, so here's zombies again, but we got a paddle. Cultisphere is garbage. Especially since cultists don't really attack. I thought about doing a cultist run where we had, like, damage return, but it's so sketchy on trying to get that to work. Getting the right mutates is... It's not like you can get any cultist mutates at that point. You have to get very, very specific mutates. It's almost impossible to do. Alright, are we viable? Lancer Splash is a good mutate first. Okay. It's good for a specific mage setup that we can do, where we use a lot of small mages and just use the boost and no Thunderbolt. And that does work. Okay. So we're at the... Oh, we haven't gotten health yet, have we? Okay, so we don't actually need to get the metabolism yet. And we have Splash, so we can actually do the entire next floor, even if it's zombies, without any issue. Because he will one-shot groups of zombies now. He does 57 or 52 egghead dodge. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this lance, but I'm not gonna use it, and I'm gonna go right for this mutate because frankly I want to see if we're still viable right now. So we got Doc Ock, we got zombies, and that's cool. We can't do shooters with this build though, because we really need that first splash or super punch. But we can do mages. Mage works really well with this build. So let's do mages. And I want these guys to clump up, so I'm pushing back. Because once they clump up, they're really easy to kill with this splash. Let's go ahead and get the metabolism just in case we accidentally use it. And I'm going to get one level of sail. Now that we know we're going mages, I want to be able to take advantage of every shop in case there's a sale to save a token. Any token we can save, I want to save. 20% damage. I don't know if he one-shots anymore. I'm going to eat anyway because I want to keep his hit points high. But just, I mean, he wrecks zombies now. And we already had the secondary lance, so we will not have a problem killing the boss. Regardless of, I mean, as long as we get one dude in play. Let's save this down here if we can. This could be problematic. It's either there or there. I'm gonna go here and hope it's here. It's not. Fantastic. So we have a couple options here. I am going to take this on sale because we do need it. Here are options here. We can take this guy and do the whole event without and try and get the 2 extra tokens, but we lose out on the XP from the... I think we eat now and put 2 guys in play. And then we move down there and do this one. And then we do the event. Because this will let... We can get a dude here, and we get a mage. So I'm going to put the mage in play also. With this particular strat, we're not looking for the hat. Unless it's on sale or a ring on sale. Bring it preferably. Okay, so we have our extra dude. It's just kind of chilling. Alright, let's go get and complete this event, get our tokens. And let's get another point of health before we get into battle here. So that he doesn't die, period. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys up a little bit. Guys down. Okay, and that worked out pretty well. So we're on a decent mage build now. And let's go ahead and get this guy sacked out before we eat. I save 1 food. Yada yada yada. 30 tokens. Alright, so eat. Go kill the boss. Necromancer is not worth a ton of EXP, but it is worth some. And I'll push these guys to where we need to be. I think we need to do this way so that we can maximize the splash and not let any of our other dudes die. There we go. Perfect. Looks close, but, you know, we're surrounded. And this is a great start. It's a really good start to this. Let's go ahead and get the health upgrade. I know I could have gotten after this. Oh, I hate this event so much. Okay, we lost a ring. That seems fine, honestly. Now we're looking for more rings. That's a pretty big net gain. Do want another dude, but I want paddle. Paddle has so many more, just much more armor. Okay, we are gonna get a crossbow, but I'm gonna get the crossbow on sale. We're really focusing on mages now. Ooh, 3 rings, nice. And another ring. Okay, so this is level 3. No matter what we see, we're going to want about 5 dudes. So, mages are a little stronger than shooters, obviously, especially with that buff. They start out at 70 base damage. We don't need as many units as we do when we have shooters. We still do need them. And this is, again, where the splash is amazing. And this is why we can take the splash, because they are super efficient. And we missed a mutate. So that's it for that run. Yes, it sucks to do the whole run like that and then have to restart. But it's better than going the whole way and then getting 45th or 50th or 30th or wherever we end up because we don't have the right mutates. Whoops, did not mean to do that one. Sometimes I get a little too fast at the restart. Despot's restart is often what I play. So, that's fine. That seems fine. Sucks to miss a paddle, though. Knowing that that could have been the run. The run. Still a lot of time left in the season. This month. I'm sure we're going to get that perfect mage build at some point. I think that's the build that's really going to be top build. I just haven't seen it or gotten it yet. There's an argument here to get this now. And I'm going to make it right now since it didn't cost me anything. And I'm going to just murder these guys. I haven't really tried this setup yet either. Since I'm getting a shooter, one shooter in practically every build, let's try and see what it does. Only one extra food. And it does help with the zombies a bit. Not much, but, you know, a little bit. And it, as far as the paddle build is concerned, it doesn't really affect it too much. We got the cooldown reduction. So, we could get mages, which is what we're probably going to get. And I swear, cooldown reduction affects their attack speed. So we are going to go mages, since we got the cooldown reduction. Okay. Throw him over here. This might mean that the shooter might take some hits. He didn't. That's good. Alright, so this next floor is going to be easier. This is too early to get a BFG. I'm going to take the 10% damage. We have the cooldown reduction. It means we're going to store level 3. We're going to upgrade probably 3. And we're going to end up getting a pitchfork also. On sale, obviously. Let's move on. And hopefully this is mech. It's not mech, which has got its good and bad points. The good point is that we get to face the dog at the end and level 3 guys up to 5. Or 4 guys up to 4.5. The bad point is that this is a lot more food intensive than I would like it to be. But we can get this event done right now. I think I'm happy with that. And we're gonna absolutely gonna get a dude here and finish this up, so I'm gonna take this rabbit. And we're gonna do this right now. He has 9 armor and 115 hit points. And I'm gonna get bouncing bullets. Just 1 rank. And I think we should be able to complete this, no problem. We did. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back and get our tokens. A little risky doing that at first, but I think it's worth it. I don't want to have any wasted token. Okay, so let's get our health upgrade. Both of them. And continue on. Let's see if we're still viable. Okay. Weighted dice are an option, but I want to see if we can get an actual mage mutate. We can get a mage mutate. That's really bad for us. It's possible to get perforating shots, but without the super punch or splash from rank 1, this run's pretty much done. I know, but Bunsen, we could still make. No, we can't. We can't. Just get it out of your head. Once you've lost, you've lost. And no amount of wanting or wishing is going to make you win. Once you have kings and you're in a 4-way pot, that ace falls on the turn, and that guy leads out, the other guy raises, you're done. It just doesn't matter. The hand's over for you. Just move on. Because there's nothing, almost nothing that's going to make you win that hand. And certainly nothing profitable that you're going to do. You're better off just moving on to the next hand. Saving yourself the time and money. Shooter fear. Not good enough. I'd like to make it to the final mutates today. That would be really sweet. Super awesome. Oh, there we go. There's a panel. I am going to finish the Yakuza series sometime in the next day or so. We just finished up chapter 10. I think I only got a couple chapters left. Alright. See if we're still viable. And we are absolutely viable. That's a good mutate. So we got a mage run. Again. I think we're fine to take this room. Especially with that cooldown. They see they attack faster. He attacks faster. Undoubtedly. I am going to eat here, though. I want to make sure to come out of this with max hit points. Okay. About 400 hit points. Not bad. I very much like to know the rooms in advance. Okay, so got a pitchfork. Super. I really like to see that. Or, not a pitchfork, but a lance. So, but I'm still not going to eat yet. Especially with the cooldown reduction. I want to try and get the room first. Okay, so there is the quest room. And I'm going to start pulling mage rings. Okay, well, let's see where the quest room... Okay, it's right here, too. That is amazing for us. We're going to be able to get this done right now. I'm going to blow another food here. Because I want to keep his health up. That means that this is a loop over there. Okay, so we got our 30 tokens. We'll flesh out this. And we're going to go take this room right now because this is going to be a loop around. That's all it can be, because this room, you have to be able to get to the boss room without a secret room. So that's what this is. Okay. So after we kill these guys, we can actually eat and put these two dudes in play and start getting them EXP. I know we could have walked over there and done some things, but I would rather get the stuff in play now. Because after, we need to get this health upgrade. And then after the health upgrade, we can start to get the sale done. And maybe go to level 3 sale. I mean, level 3 store, but not level 3 sale. Had some bad experiences with sale lately. Hasn't been working out. There will be another teleport there. And put that there like that so they bounce back. Alright, we need a mage mutate. Okay, weighted dice is an acceptable mutate. It can turn into something really good. Alright, so there's our... we want to eat now. I think we're going to eat now again because I'm going to pick up dudes here. Get one level of sale. And I'm going to upgrade to 3. I want the bigger mages now. I'm going to wait on the Harkabus. And I'm not going to just roll constantly because I'm only got level 1 sale. I do want another mage. I can't afford to get anything else. Hey, Peter Burr. Hey, no problem. I hope you learned a lot. You're doing well. It looks like your stuff's legit. I like it. I saw some of your other builds. They look great. And you're doing a good job, man. And it's good to see another guy with me and Peterson here. If you want me to, well, great, man. That's what I wanted. I want more people in there. Okay? I'm glad I can get more of us in the community because we like to see more people up here. We like to see more ideas. And it's great that you are up there with us now. So your builds look great. and you're looking good. And we're looking for the release. And I will invite you to, or you can join our Discord with me and Peterson if you want. And we talk with the devs, and we're kind of helping to shape how Despot's game is going to turn out for the final, and trying to help the devs with them. So join my Discord and come join us, and let's talk strategy and get everything done. No problem, buddy. I'm glad you're there. And this looks good, man. This looks really great. Looks like you've been trying a lot of different builds too. I saw some of your other builds through here, and you did the same thing I did. I tried a lot of different builds, and I tried to throw everything against the wall, and you're efficient, and it looks great. So keep it up, brother. You were doing fantastic. I love to see it. Yeah, it is. Listen, it's a combination of luck and skill. You both have to be lucky, and you have to be skillful in your efficiency. And if everything comes together, then you got a great outcome. So it's a question of how much time you want to put in the game, but you're doing good. And yeah, Peterson and I talked about it, and these look like good runs, and this is good outcomes. I'm assuming these are both shooter builds, right? Yeah. I had a perfect mutates, but this was the best build I had. Oh, you had mage. Okay, that makes sense because this is a shooter build, the number 2. But I know that we talked about this in Discord, that we understand that a mage build is going to be number 1 but I have not been able to get a perfect mage run. Period. That's what I've been working on for a few days now. But yeah, the mage build is going to be number 1 here, just based on the changes that were made. So I'm sure the mages are going to get nerfed after this season, though. Almost positive. Unless they release the full game. Yeah, the health boost. The health boost is super important. Splash is super important. Attack speed and attack. Also, I find that super punch is amazing if you can get it, or the triple attack, or the quad attack with the weighted dice. But yeah, I'm assuming your build had all of those. But yeah, this looks good. And is this a mage build also, or was this shooters? Yeah, super punch. Super punch is amazing, isn't it? The mage super punch is by far like the most ridiculous. Yeah, this makes sense then. This shooter build here is a perfect shooter build. Okay. Did you have any problems with this one? Apparently, you didn't beat this one, right? But this one, did you have any problems with the shooter build with this mage build? Because I'm assuming it's the health upgrade that lets you go over this. Because we don't think the shooter build is going to be number 1. But if this shooter build can't take number 1, then it's not possible for the shooter build to take number 1 anymore. Yeah, but I mean, this is as good as it gets. I don't think I can possibly optimize this run any better with these shooters. The mage one is going to be top, without a doubt. Yeah, Peterson said he's not doing any. Oh wow, that is close. Yeah, that is super close. But yours isn't even optimized yet. I mean, if you get optimized on this, I think you're going to blow this one away. I think this one's going to go down to 4th or 5th by the end of it. So yeah, I've been working on the mage build ever since I hit that shooter build for 6 days now. I have not been able to do. Oh, you're doing fine, buddy. Listen, if you've been watching my videos, then you know more than pretty much the entire leaderboard down through the top 40 or 50, honestly. So, yeah, I had to figure this out all by myself. I watched. Yeah, rerolling is brutal. Yeah. But you understand now that if you miss a mutate, you're not going to make number 1 or 2 or 3. It's just not going to happen. Can't miss a mutate. It sucks. It's boring. Puts you to sleep. But at this juncture in time, you have to. Okay, so, but when the new game comes out, when the game fully comes out, it's going to be longer. There's going to be more events. There's going to be more bosses. Okay? Yeah. Well, thanks, buddy. I try and narrate things so that you guys understand more. I want to draw more players into the game. I really like it because it's most like, I've said this before, this game is more like poker for me. And that's what I do professionally. But yeah, I mean, with all the re-rolling to see if we're viable or not, there's a BFG on sale, but I don't want to take it. I'm going to wait till it's on sale. I mean, not on sale. Let's see if I get it for free. I do want to get other stuff here. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you watching and subscribing. And I just want to build a nice community out of the game and see it through. I think this is going to be a lot bigger game when it comes out. It's got a really good base to it. And I'm glad you're enjoying everything. I stream mostly in the mornings, so stop by anytime if you want to talk. Yeah. All right, brother. Have a good time at work, and I will see you later. If you have any questions or you need anything, just message us in general on Discord or put it in general chat, and either Peterson or I will both respond to you. And let's try and make everything better. Thanks, buddy. And good job. Looks good. I'm proud of you. Okay. Fencer Boner South. Oh, nice. 3 rings. Okay, we got Thunderbolt finally. Finally got Thunderbolt up. We need a rabbit in a hat, though. Oh, the robots. So, we're looking for triple attack or quad attack. And we're looking for a rabbit in the hat. I think if all we need is one more rabbit in the hat for this entire floor. So, and I think we'll be efficient enough to go through the whole floor like that. So, alright. And we still need that health upgrade. I have to get that as soon as possible. Because these guys are going to start dying if I don't. Alright, I need mage something. Come on. Let's reroll. Yep. Well, that's how it works. You want to be number 1, you gotta deal with the brutality of the constant rerolls. That's okay. Hopefully we get a couple more guys up here. And when the full game comes out, and we have all different builds, and we have eggheads, and we have cultists, we have all these different mutates up, it's gonna look a lot different. Won't be a dominant build, because there won't be any perfect builds. Right now there's only, 6 or 7 mutates, but when we get up to the point where there's 15 mutates and multiple events, not going to be any perfect builds. And that's really what we want. There's no perfect builds. In a perfect world, everything is imperfect. Alright, I'm going to lose all these guys here. That's okay, because we've got a shot at getting the rings we need for the... Okay, there's 1. We don't have enough to get a rabbit in a hat, though. So, let's continue and see if we can... Oh, this is not gonna break. I can tell we're gonna go down right here. Yep, the end of that story. This is my favorite option in the whole game, the rage quit. Literally my favorite. And I'm gonna just welcome Little Pete to Discord. All right, and let's go ahead and continue on. My son had oral surgery today, so he's a little finicky. He had 2 teeth inside of his gums. Gave him a lot of problems, but they're finally out. He's going to be okay. That has been expensive. Tell you what, you have a kid that has teeth problems, I think I spent $3,800 in the last 2 months. But hopefully it's all done now. I hope. At least it's only teeth problems. It could have been a lot worse. But I love him to death. The whole world. Best thing I ever did was becoming a dad. Best decision I ever made. Decided when I was back in Thailand that I'd just get back with my old girlfriend and start a family and commit. I tell you, after all the years of traveling and living in Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam, China, I'm so happy now. I mean, that was fantastic when I was younger. Don't get me wrong, and I would not trade it. In my 30s, that's what I did. I traveled and lived abroad. But now, I'm glad I have a family. It's a different kind of fulfilling and very deep and meaningful. And it is just the next stage of adventure for me. So I'm super happy and everything's going great. You know, I've got a few complaints. I mean, I could run better at poker here and there, and this month ain't been so great. So, but anytime I embark on a new adventure, like I set up all the streaming stuff, and I bought good gear too. You know, Elgato screens, lights, and sick. I mean, the best webcam on the market. I didn't want to go and get a DSLR camera, but I did get that AverMedia 513. You know, and a good mic and boom. And yeah, every time I do that, I tend to have to run a little bad in other areas, and that's okay. But it looks like we're doing an egghead run, which honestly, I love to do egghead runs. I really like doing egghead runs, and because we get the egghead splash, and that's a great upgrade. So we're gonna need to eat here for the boss. And I'm going to start pulling eggheads. As much as I can. Okay. And we should end up about 200 hit points at the end of this boss. Yeah. Let's move on. Oh, we are going to take this guy. We're going to take it because our guy's almost dead. Just flat out. And we're going to get one egghead in play. I don't want to spend too much on the eggheads. The sale for the eggheads doesn't matter that much. However, the store upgrade does. And while I am going to get another paddle, that's the last paddle I'm going to get. Already invested in them. So once I get that paddle, I'm going to really want to try and get Doc Ox. Doc Ox are insane for the amount of hit points they have for what they cost. They cost 9. And they have 2,000 hit points. 2,000 hit points. Out the gate. And it grows higher. So they are just sick in the amount they have. I'm going to get level 1 sail too. Didn't have to get it here. And I don't care about the Dragon Slayer. He is there to die. Egghead vampirism? Heck yeah. Especially the longer the fights go, the better it is. Okay, here's another thing about this, is that we are going to be getting the secret knowledge. So it's going to cost us 30 tokens. Ooh, we got the Dragon Slayer back. So there's an argument here to be made that we don't put the Dragon Slayer in play. But I'm not going to make it, because I'd rather just save the extra food, basically. Otherwise, we'd have to eat a bunch. We put this guy in play, I don't have to eat at all. We can take things on red. We're going to let him take all the damage. And since 2 tokens is less than 3 food, we're just going to do that for now. I don't know if we have any more left. We do. Okay, so this guy dies. He will die here. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. He's alive. Awesome. All right, moving on. We can get to do the event. I tend to be overly cautious with these because there are many times where I get to the event room and I do not have any dude buying rooms left. So I'm going to be super cautious. And I'd rather walk than not. I want to save that room, the XP it provides for after. Alright. Got a little Zombo. Let's go ahead and get our reward. And this is going to work out nice because we're going to be able to eat right after we drop this guy off at the pool. Okay. 30 tokens. We won't have a problem with the boss at all. I mean, we have the Dragon Slayer. And now he's got full health. And this is what we need now. And the Egghead Explosive Death is terrible. And it just, if it gets to that point, then we just die anyway. But this is all the upgrades we need for everything. Eggheads are not expensive, so sale doesn't do us that much of good. And let's go ahead and get this done here. And we're almost full health here. He's leveling up, actually. So, don't think that the attack speed is worth it unless we get the BFG for free. Or on sale, maybe. It's only 3 tokens. I don't want to burn tokens on that. I want to get Eggheads. And Doc Hawks are really what I'm looking for here. And I don't care about emitters yet. I took 30 tokens, didn't I? Dang it. I meant to take the secret knowledge. I'm so ingrained on that. Okay. Let's see if we can get what Eggheads do without emitters. I know, sounds crazy, right? But let's see if we can get them to do something without the emitters. And see how they do. Because I've never done that. And frankly, I want to try it. So let's do that. What happens if we get a bunch of Doc Ox and a bunch of Eggheads behind them? And these guys are have fairly good DPS. I mean, 152, let's do 75 per second. That's fairly high DPS, you know? And they're doing splash. So here's the Doc Ock. 2,000 hit points out the gate. At level 1. That's a lot. Maybe I don't want him making emitters. Maybe I want him... Maybe I want... Oh, I hate this one too. Okay, so we lost our Lance. Which sucks. And I'm not taking that. So we could get another set of lances up. It's true. Could. But we have vampirism on our Eggheads. So why? Why would we ever do that? We're really looking for Doc Hawks now. That sounds like the play. We're going to get these cart full of toxins. And we're going to get Doc Hawks. And we're going to get attack speed. That's what we're looking for now. And that's the strategy we're going to go with. Because this guy's going to heal a lot. We have vampirism at 20%. Basically a lance. Want to see Doc Hawks. Grab gun. Turrets are really cool too. They have a lot of hit points. But like I said, cartfuls are pretty good also. 208 versus 520. These are 7. These are 4. This turret's on sale. Part of me wants to really get them up. The other part of me says this is a bad idea. Since we don't have secret knowledge. Can we really pass up? We're passing up so much now. Alright. Let's start getting these up. Let's just do it. We'll do that in a bit. Alright, let's see if we're even viable still. You know what? Even if we're not viable, I want to see how this plays out. Because we have Egghead Splash too. I mean, they attack fairly slow. Alright, we don't want cooldown. We want an Egghead something. We didn't get it. It's terrible for us. could try fighters too. Alright. Let's see how this works out. Do we want to eat now? We got 2 moves left. I don't think we eat yet. I know he's gonna die. That's okay. Maybe not okay. Alright. This was a terrible experiment. Did not work out well. Well, but if you don't try it, I mean, I guess that's the problem with eggheads is the attack speed. Maybe if we got the attack speed up early, that might be really good. They could attack fast. That would be super awesome. But still, even if they attack fast, then something else could attack fast. Yeah, so we have confirmed that these 2 builds are mage builds, which is something we already knew. This makes me feel better knowing that this shooter build, this squeaked by this barely. This is the best shooter build I have ever built and possibly will ever build. Right here. But it's not enough after the nerf. So the mage builds are going to surpass it. And I expected that. I did expect that. But if that build can't take number 1 and hold number 1, then no shooter build's going to. But that's good to know now. So we don't, I mean, I am going to, if I see a shooter build, I'm going to do a shooter build again. If I get the stuff for it. I don't want to have to re-roll like a million times and never get to play. If I want to do that, I'll go to work. Or I have to fold constantly and rarely get to play. But I do like to do the egghead runs. I know they always end in a disaster, but one time I'm going to get it, and it's going to be glorious, and it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to go, wow, amazing. And who knows how well it's going to do. If you get the right rolls with the eggheads, and they do the attack speed debuffs, all of them, then you win the fight. Regardless of what your enemy is, you just win the fight. Because it's, your opponent can attack. The attacks go 1, 1, 1, and that's their attack speed. Alright, we got a Lance. I almost restarted again. Told you, I played Despot's Restart. Despot's games, Despot's Restart. Alright, moving on. Let's get this done. I don't think we have the kind of space to be buying rings right now. Especially if we don't know what this is. I'm so tempted to buy that ring. Really. But I really need to get that vampirism up. And shoot a splash. Means we're viable for shooters. Alright, let's go ahead and double this vampirism. So we'll get 8 from each zombie. Instead of 4. It's not a lot of hit points. We only do 40 damage. We have overkill by a considerable amount. So fighting on orange is not really an issue. We take a little bit more damage. 2.6 extra per attack. It's not that much. However, I do want to eat here with metabolism so that we have a good amount of hit points for the next floor. Paddle does better on its own, but Lance is okay. One of the best runs I've ever done was with Lance, so I tend to think Lance is just fine. I hate this event. We all hate this event. This event is the worst. Egghead dodge. Great. At least it's not mandatory, and we don't need to take anything here. I want to stay on 1 food as long as I can. Okay, so this is good for us. The Lance can take the mech, gain health by the end of it. So we don't have to do anything. Alright, we get to see if we're still viable right now, which I like a lot. The Lance can one-shot these now that he's 5. And we need a shooter. That's a good one. Shooter attack. Super awesome. I do prefer to get shooter attack speed. Attack speed's super important for mages and shooters. It's really... If you have a set of units with attack versus attack speed, the attack speed guys will win. Because there's no overkill. They're not wasting damage. So, let's get this done as soon as possible. Get our hit points up. So I can get more efficient. Efficiency is the name of the game. You gotta be lucky and you gotta be good. You gotta set yourself up for opportunities to win. You set yourself up right, and the opportunity comes, you're gonna get a big payout. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on. So we're gonna get up. Immediately gonna get the full health upgrade. We got a good shooter upgrade, so we can start upgrading again. 30 tokens, obviously. Alright. Continuing on. Okay, so let's get this all the way up. Get our level of sail. And that's it for the tree for a while. I may get this depending on what's on the next floor. It's not entirely necessary. Now, I hope we get a dude buying room. We do. There should be one more room here. Let's kill these guys. Fighting in red's a little tougher. They don't one-shot like the paddle does. But here we go. So we're fighting on green. This will be fairly quick, and we'll have almost full hit points with this guy. So these guys have 2,000 points when they're leveled up. It's not knock-off hit points, but it is decent. And I'm taking crossbows whenever I see them. Now, I think they're worth taking. I know that the damage isn't a ton more initially. It's 50% more, and it'll go up. But they have a lot more hit points. They have double the hit points. And if you get them on sale at 6, they're definitely worth it. Oh, there's 2 dude shops. Great. Although I don't think we're going to be buying anything here because we're going to be facing the flamethrower. Okay, we will be buying a paddle. Without a doubt. Okay. If I can avoid another paddle, I will avoid another paddle. But we have the attack upgrade. We do not need to get really any more. Go ahead and split those up. And take these down. And this floor was excellent. This floor was just about a perfect floor. Alright, hope it's not one of the lancers, please. Okay, it's one of the little dudes. This is one of the advantages of playing shooters and mages, because when you lose one of those little dudes, if it's a little dude, it's no problem. You can get a big advantage on that event. And I'm not going to get any more lances. I am going to get these 2 crossbows, though, and put them in play. Okay. So, we have our units for this, and they're pretty powerful now that we have 4 crossbows. But that's it for this floor, unless it's... Okay, this is... I believe this is going to be the man trap floor. As long as we're not facing gorillas, we're in good shape. And we're going to want to get the other bounce now for this floor. Oh, might be gorillas. See, Khalids do not like them, because I know what's next. Okay, it is going to be the robot. Not what I wanted. Those gorillas do so much damage. So, we have... I think we have... the problem is we're fighting on red. And I'm not really wanting to get any more units yet. So, let's go do this, and then we'll bounce back and forth. Don't want to get any more units yet. I know we're risking a little bit, but I don't want to eat yet. Okay, so we can eat here. And then stock up more guys. This will be a gorilla. And finding one on green is no problem. I mean, we're going to burn through them on green. But I want to get some more guys in play, so that we don't have a problem with the rest of them. Okay, we're going to absolutely murder this. And we need to get perforating shots here. Really what we need to get. We have splash and bounce. Armor's no good. Perforating shots, please. And we miss. And this was a good setup, too. I mean, we have a really good setup here. But if you miss perforating shots in the basic upgrades, then you're just done, because you're basically passing up an advanced upgrade right now. You're missing on an extra upgrade. So, time for another restart. And yes, it's brutal. Yes, it sucks. And you know what? It's tough. But we got to do it. Not everything we do we want to do. We have to do. Let's get it done. All right. I have assigned myself a bunch of reading the next days. Old books that I have set aside because anytime I run bad in tables, pull back and re-educate myself on what the heck I'm doing wrong or why my game's out of whack. Alright, this is a lot of zombies, and I hope we get what we need here because it's going to be rough if we don't. Yeah, we're not going to survive much longer. We need to get at least one more ring here. Or not. We needed to get 2 rings there to survive. Basic rings, just little charm rings to kill the rest of the zombies, because if we don't, then the Doc Ock kills us too. The zombie floor is the worst floor to start out with for this kind of mage run without the lancers. So I can kill this. I'm gonna use these as fodder. Hopefully keep 1 left, and we do. Okay, that's exactly what we're looking for with this build. Fast reload. So we should be able to get this room with a fast reload. Okay, I'm gonna pull these guys all the way back. I swear they attack faster with fast reload. So, and he's level 2 now. So I need to get at least 1 or 2 mages. This is a viable option, actually. The 2 elven rings together do significant damage, and they will one-shot all this stuff. So we should have no problem actually getting to the boss with this. Is it perfect? No. Is it workable? Yeah. So let's just do that and take very minimal damage now. Let's see if we can get where's a ring? That's good. Let's see if we can get something else. Okay. I'm gonna take this. I am just gonna take it because it'll allow us to kill a necromancer very easily. And we're gonna go to green now. We're gonna eat. I don't have metabolism. That's okay because we're gonna put anything we can into play. And we have 13. Hopefully we don't encounter the bandit right now. Okay, we get 20. Hopefully we takes one of these guys. It did not. That's terrible. We lost 10. But we got a rabbit in a hat. And that was probably actually a good exchange for us. We're going to want to get 2 more mages. There's a Fuko. Oh, yeah. That's where we're in pretty good shape now. I just need 1 more little mage. Just 1 little mage. Okay. And I need the Fuko to tank. She has the most armor. And we can rotate the Fuko out. We just need 1 mage. And there's a mage. Okay, so we have 2 Thunderbolts now. And we have plenty of tanks. And we're really doing a kind of a glass cannon build here, which I really love to do. This is a great mutate for that. I mean, you notice we haven't gotten any other upgrades yet. I mean, we're pretty much just going to get health in this for now. And we're going to rely on just the pure DPS of the mages to carry us through. Still have not found the event yet, and that's okay. I'm going to put this guy a little further out so she takes the damage alone. But the Fuko is more than capable of tanking most of the damage that we need. Alright, so yeah, we'll be fine here too, because 2 of these are going to instantly die, and the rest are going to get burned down. Yeah, and I'm not going to worry so much on sale, because the rerolls are going to affect that a lot. Whenever I see a mage, I'm just going to grab a mage at this point. And let's go ahead and take this one. I'm going to save this one for a bit, because I want to make sure that we have a place to buy dude after the event. And that is going to be that place down there. I'm going to pull this guy back a little bit. And hopefully we can just DPS him out. Okay, that's good. go ahead and get this done. Then we'll bounce back there and pick up a dude for the event. So this is looking good. And we don't have any Lancers, so we're not wasting any tokens on that. And the event room is right there, so we got lucky on this one. All right. We have some gold. We're going to get this now. I don't want to run out of food. We saved a bunch of tokens there, so I got that dude there. We need to buy one dude, move the line up, and hold it. Okay, so she's a little hurt. Let's go ahead and pull this guy out. He has 13 armor. It's not the 18 that she has, but it's a significant amount of armor. What we don't want is this guy getting involved. Okay, we just want one dude here. Now, when you do this room like this, make sure that you move these guys into tanking positions so that they can actually tank. And you can leave the weaker one behind. He's going to Thunderbolt. Yeah, just like that. And the armor is enough to carry this guy through. Because he had 10 armor on that, so getting hit wasn't too bad for him. Even though we didn't have any health upgrades at the time, it's still okay. Okay, so moving on. Alright, 30 tokens, and looking good. And we're not going to have a problem with the boss, especially now that we have hit points. I've tried the hit points, and I've tried the perforating shot, and I found overall that the hit points produce a better outcome for us than the perforating shots do. So I almost always get the hit points now. And I want to move these guys back where they belong. So let's let him take some damage too. He's got 10 armor and 500 hit points now. I think it'll be fine. And yeah, these guys die pretty quick. Maybe put him out in front of the little dude. So for the boss, we're almost fully leveled. I would like to try and take advantage of the boss by putting 1 or 2 more dudes in play. Actually, I'd like to put him in ranks of 3, so we have Thunderbolt. We have 3 Thunderbolts now. So we have 9 guys and 3 Thunderbolts, and that will be mostly enough here. I'm going to do this on this side so that he tanks the flamethrower. And we take minimal damage. I don't want like 6 guys getting flamethrowered. That'd be a disaster. This is I mean, it's not a great event. It's not a terrible event, but it's not a great event. And we have enough for this for the foreseeable future here. Even against the gorillas we just murder because of the Thunderbolt. Alright, let's get that there. So we're good on food. If we need more guys, we'll get more guys. But it doesn't look like we're needing more guys. Taking 1 of these guys is fine. Attack speed is only going to be viable if we get a free BFG. So I'm not even going to worry about getting a, crossbow and a BFG. The second these are a little bit damaged because we're only going to go with 10%, I'm going to swap them out for other guys. Alright, we need a mage upgrade. Okay, dice is not technically a mage upgrade, but it can be. Okay. So hopefully we'll get triple attack and then it'll be worth it. It's worth taking and continuing the run because it can turn into something that's amazing. When you get the quad attack, the deadly strike with this, it raises that DPS. This becomes a 60% DPS upgrade for a basic mutate. And that's pretty good. And since we have attack speed, we'll have less overkill. This would be fantastic. If we get another attack speed, and then we got quad attack, and then we got super annoying splash, this is a premium build at that point. Okay, so question is here whether we want to eat now and stock up. We are facing a man trap. We are not full on EXP for these guys yet, though. So let's see if there's a room back here. Okay, there is not. We have 2 more rooms. Level 4. There's 3 feedings left. Do we eat now or not? I think we do eat now, and we put 3 more guys in place, so we have 3 Thunderbolts. And we may not have a ton of units right now, They're all big units. We only have 3 little rings. So I'm pleased about that. And we'll go ahead and pick up another donut on the way through. I prefer to only buy donuts because you get that extra token. And the structure everything around the amount of donuts we get. So this guy's going to be our tank. And he did a good job. Good job, tank. Good job, Alfina Blaine. You did good. Okay, spread out. Enter, bonus health, law. Okay, a couple more dudes. I don't think we need any more guys right now. These are probably the robot at this point. And we have 4 Thunderbolts, so I'm not too terribly concerned about our viability right now. We're going to survive. It's not going to be an issue. I'm going to keep this Fugo in the bag right now until she's fully healed. This is a bunch of leads. And taking a little more damage. Gonna swap that guy out. Still not convinced we need any more dudes yet, though. I mean, we instantly blast 3 of them, or 4 of them. Okay, so there's the boss. Still not ready to yet. Okay, I'm probably gonna eat here. Alright. There's a teleport. I'm gonna eat here and get a few more guys. Alright, Fuko, it's time for you to get back up there. Alright. Okay, that was about as good as we could have done. So we want to get 3 more mages in play. So now that we have another set of Thunderbolt. And go ahead and get up there. I mean, these are okay. At least they have 10 armor. Versus the 7. I mean, these guys just cannot tank well. But mages upgraded are good. Okay, this is the room I do not like with mages. And the only reason why I ever get perforating shot. I'm glad I did that because I forgot the other health upgrade. But we have the health upgrade, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to get through that just fine. Alright, Fuko comes out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's made super punch. Okay. There is an argument here that Mage Quad attack might be better. However, every run that I've ever done with Super Punch has ended much better than a run without Super Punch. It just does. It makes that initial damage output so much bigger. Alright, let's take that. We don't need any more guys right now. I'm glad there's that there too. But we do need to get a donut here. Okay. And we're probably going to put 2 more guys in play now that we did that. So we're going to buy 2 more donuts at the end. I don't want to waste anything. Because we get to eat right at the boss. Alright, so I got the 2 guys I wanted. Try to move him back. Alright. I'm looking pretty good, right? Let's go take the boss. And I've said this before, this does not matter where we place these with this particular setup. In fact, being able to super punch that down is probably fairly ideal. Okay, looking pretty good. Lancer dodge, super. So we're not getting any attack speed, so and that's not too much of an issue. We can just stick the mages all behind like we're doing now, and let them not take any damage. Seems fine, right? We want to go to 22 now, though, because of how we're going to buy food. And 1 more mage would be good. Okay. Good to go. And let's take these and switch them out. And you go up there. You go here, and we need to make sure we have level 5 ones up front. These have 7 armor, yeah, but they can take 1 hit. The Fuko's the main tank. And I honestly should have the Fuko here. And put these guys like that. Alright. But again, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have a lot of Thunderbolt. Can't really afford anything else right now. Alright. And we go a donut. I like the fact we don't have to come back here. We have 1 feeding left, so start rotating this girl out. And let's go ahead and get our mutate and see what we get. So this has been a decent build here. Quad attack is something we're looking for, and we missed. That sucks. Sigh. It happens, and it's okay. It's okay to lose. It's part of the process of winning. So anyway, let's just finish the run since we're already here, and it won't take too much time. We'll get something on the leaderboard. So this would have been great if we had shooters, any kind of shooters with this. This makes the shooters damage ridiculous, and at least we got Splash. I mean, so we got Super Punch and Splash, which are arguably the best combo we're gonna ask for what we're doing. And it doesn't really matter so much whether we eat now, because we're gonna pretty much fight on yellow no matter what now. Yeah, so we eat here, and then we flesh out the rest of our units here. We gotta save 25 tokens, or we have to save 8 tokens, remember, so that we can get our perforating shot. And we're gonna spend down to 8 tokens here. So let's move this up a little bit. And maybe just this up, honestly. And let's switch out these guys here. This guy for a Fuko, and let's put this guy in the back. So now we have a line that's separated. Okay, now we need to save 8 tokens. I wanted to see what it was going to be like without using really much sail and just taking whatever we can. And it's a pretty decent amount of units. Alright, so that makes, it's 11 or 10 total, which is 9. Alright, so we got 29 units with this way, with the way the sail, we did the sail. I don't know if that's good or not, but they are big units though. They're not 25 rings. They usually have 36 or 37, but they're small. And then we have a few of these. We have a lot of big units. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Half of them are premium tier units. That's a lot. I don't think we're going to have much of a problem here. We do have 29. It would be nice to get 30, but it is what it is. So let's do this. Yeah, we took a little bit of damage, but we didn't lose anybody. Ow, though. Alright, so Fuko. So you're going to be kind of sacrificial guys here in this. Because I want the first initial volleys to go there. And everyone else get in the back. Because we're mages, and we want to make sure we get all the thunderbolts off. When we kind of shooter builds, we don't want them to shoot first. We want to make sure that we can get our thunderbolts off before we die. So I'm going to do a little bit of this action here. Okay. And perforating shots. And we missed a mutate, which sucks. But we got attack speed, super punch, and splash, and cooldown. We did miss 2 advanced and a basic mutate. I'm gonna say we're gonna do around 35 with this build. So first one, Sad F at 250. I think we still murder this one because super punch is broken. and combine that with splash, 80% splash. I mean, our damage, the first initial damage is just retardedly big. Yeah, it's sick. All right, 62, go Lando, or Galando. This might be interesting, although mages don't care about Lancer hit points, so... And Thunderbolt carried us there. Alright, Peterson, that's my buddy. We probably lose to this one. Or we murder it. Very surprising. Then again, I mean, like I've said, Super Punch is broken. Mage Super Punch is broken, beyond shadow of doubt. There's no such thing as early Super Punch for Mage. It is late Super Punch or nothing. So, it is expected that we weren't going to get the top ranks with this. Without the additional 2 mutates, it's tough. It's really tough. But it is doing better than I thought it was going to do. It's going to be in top 25. So, we're going to be in top 20. We had 2 fights with mutual destruction. Oh, I would have loved to get the health upgrades. If we had just health upgrades with this, we would get 3 fights and we killed each other. That is insane. Well, that's 19, and that's what 2 mutates missed. Okay, but we got arguably the most important mutates is Super Punch and Seriously Annoying Splash, which we did have, and cooldown's pretty good too. But like I said, I mean, we did a no Lancer run, and that's a really good outcome. If you can get it to work, I'm still not convinced that going no sale is better though at this point. I mean, I had 29 guys. It's such a gamble when you go with sale though. I mean, you might end up with fantastic rolls, get a lot of good stuff, or you might end up with garbage. I still think, though, that staying at this level here, level 2 is probably the best you can get, and then just picking this one up that isn't on sale. I don't really want to open it up to... Once we open the 5%, every time we get a 5%, it just kills the whatever is supposed to be there. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're looking for these, and these, and these, and these. Oh. I still think that sale is probably overall better, but I think you can also kill runs if you don't hit good stuff. If you invest in level 3 sale and you do not reroll for sales, then it's arguably a waste. Okay, so this is a possibility for the no Lancer start, depending what we get. And this is the best thing we could have hoped for this. Is the zombies, and we want these guys back a little bit. We want to take out the first 2 zombies and then have them engage and start taking out the rest of the zombies. So we save 2 guys there, and then hopefully we get a ring here. It's not a ring, but you know what? It makes us more viable, especially against zombies. So now we can actually kill a Doc Ock now, because we did 3. He gets hit, and we get 3. We lose a guy, but we got a ring. Okay. Sphere, not good enough. So, but 2 of these little rings aren't viable. You have to get either a hat and a ring or a charmed ring. I mean, the elven ring, like this one. That is an acceptable start. Also, I tried the fighter thing; it doesn't work. I tried the Lancer, I tried everything pretty much. These starts all the way through, and they don't work because of the needs for the mutates. Okay, so we need a rabbit in the hat. Here we got a rabbit. We're still viable. And at this point, I'm going to go down and over. I'm going to try and get this one right now. So this is good for us. We get to take out... Oh, I didn't put the rabbit in the hat on. Oh. Dumb! Alright, I'm going to put the rabbit in the hat on. I'm not sure we can complete the level now. But it's possible. But let's see if we can. This goes after this guy. We die. If not, we live. Shooter splash doesn't matter anyway. Alright, there's a lance. And I'm probably gonna log off at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna take a nap before I head out to play tonight. I had to wake up early to take the boy in for surgery. He did a great job. Covering nicely. He's on his computer playing Roblox. 5 years old, mouse and keyboard gamer. And pretty phenomenal at it too. I mean, I'm watching him. Pretty good. Really into it. Got level 20 characters in Roblox and playing tower defense. And I'm so proud of him. Oh, I love him so much. All right, one more. I want to get at least one more solid run in. I mean, we didn't get perfect mutates, but you know what? I feel good about that run we did. I mean, we proved a concept there. Again, that we can start without Lancers, and we have a potential to be a #1 slot with that. Lancers are great to start with, but if you can skip them and skip all the tokens that they require, I think you're going to come out ahead. It's a tougher start, without a doubt. It's definitely a tougher start. But overall, I think it's going to have a more superior build. It's not as versatile, though. Like with the Lancer, I can go any direction. I can go into shooters. I can go into mages. I can go into eggheads even. But I'm locked into mages once I choose that ring. And if this isn't a mage mutate, then I got a problem. And that's, I don't consider it the 10% fear mage mutate. Problem is, it just doesn't work the PvP well enough. I'm worried about shooters and mages. The shooters, either I'm going to have the health, or I'm going to die. That's it. Those are the options right there. That's the entirety of the options. You either have the health upgrade, and you kill them against a good shooter build at least, or you die. And that's it. That's the entirety of the options. If the shooter build comes up against a good mage build with health, the mage build will usually win, unless your shooter build is just insane. So apparently, he just squeaked by this barely a sliver of a unit left. So that's good. That tells me what I needed to know about this build. The shooter build, top end shooter build, it's just still not going to be enough to beat the mage builds, which we already knew after the nerf. We knew that. I'm the one that suggested the increase in health because I wanted the shooter builds not to dominate, and they were dominating. So it's good to see the mages up there. The mages will get some sort of nerf or something else to get a buff, or the game will come out. I predict that we're going to see some sort of melee buff or egghead buff for the next season. Or maybe the game will just come out. Ideally, the game comes out, and then we have a whole new world to explore. And all builds will be in perfect builds. And with the longer game means that we have so many more options and combinations that could come up. And I'm not going to spend triple or quadruple the amount of time trying to get the perfect build at that point. I'm just going to get as far as I can up. The first few levels I'll probably restart, but after that, I'm probably not. It would just take way too much time at that point. This would never get to the end. Because by that time, there might be only 1 or 2 upgrades left. Could possibly even get. You would have viable combinations. You could have shooters and fighters. It would actually work because you'd have the health upgrade vampirism for the fighters, and you would have the damage and attack speed upgrades for the shooters, along with the splash. I had a great fighter build. It's in one of my streams somewhere. But I had everything I really wanted. I had health, I had vampirism, I had critical attack, I had weighted dice, I had splash. And it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. They got obliterated by mages before they even got into melee. And this was like 30 of them, 25 of them. Big ones too. And there was no pain link. It was all yellow shirts and gis, or yoga pants. So it just, if that wouldn't work, that even couldn't even get in a melee range, and nothing was gonna work. So after that, I kind of just abandoned things. I mean, I'm thinking maybe fighters and eggheads could possibly work, but the mages just wreck every piece of melee out there. If you have melee units and you come up against mages, most of the time you're gonna die. Even, you know, marginal mage builds. I'm not even talking about good mage builds, just marginal ones. Yeah, I'm gonna murder those now because this guy's worth a lot of EXP. And I want the EXP. Okay, shoot a splash. That means we are still a go. And I'm gonna up the... I did not mean to eat there, but that is actually fine. I mean, we're just gonna save some health. We saved probably 30 or 40 health there. Probably not worth the amount of food, but... what are we gonna do? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and kill these and we'll eat for the boss. I normally eat twice on the zombie floors anyway. And we get to move up. So, good news is we're going shooters now, that we know that. And we get the zombie floor out of the way, so we can actually go ahead and make up some of this food by going through the event solo next floor. And hopefully we come up against mech. If we come up against cultists, we might have a problem. Knowing the floor in advance is good. I'm going to take this room first. And I'm going to take this room because I need to know what we're fighting against. And it is going to be cultists, which is not good for us. So we're going to need to actually get some shooters up. Or, yeah, we're going to get shooters though. I cannot afford to wait at this point. I just have to get them up. Okay, this will kill us. Absolutely. So we need to move these up because the mages would have killed us right there. That would have been the end of the run. Okay, so we got perforating shot. And not much else. Alright, we had to take this one. And I hate to get metabolism right now. But we may end up having to do it because I'm going to need to rotate these guys out tanking. Otherwise, we're not going to make it. Dang it. Well, probably should have ate there. Alright, I'm going to eat here and see if we can get through this or not. But I don't think we survive. Alright, folks. That's it for my stream for today. Nice little hour and a half. I would have liked to do more today, but I had some things to do this morning. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning or afternoon. And I'm going to use the rage quit option. Thanks for joining me. And good luck to you, Peterson. And good luck to you, Digital Pete. Hope